Welcome back to this DM's worst nightmare. It's not because I have great players, it's because I suck at talking. And I just realized we didn't do introduction in our last one. So we're gonna do it again in this one. Starting with Tyler.
Hi, I'm
Tyler.
I am Tyler. I am playing as Alivandra Stardew, the half-elven bard tap dancer extraordinaire, and silver tier in the Bluebirds Guild.
Move on to Lynn.
I'm Lynn. Everybody calls me Jordan, though. I am playing Sarek, who used to have card magic, who now only has a knife.
Moving to Olivia.
Yep, I play Opal Valentine. I commonly get mistaken as Lapis quite often. I play as a Tabaxi rogue detective, and I am not a part of the guild yet, but we're getting there. Hopefully.
Primarily because
Hopefully.
of the DM.
Hopefully.
Moving on.
Hopefully.
You're similar class, Jordan.
I'm Jordan.
Oh, yeah. that's
Oh,
true.
you're just like, move on to Mason.
I am the Jordan Mason, and I play as Lapis Rifield, also Tabaxi, but I am a rogue and a bard. Oh, whoa. And I didn't do anything last part because I was down. I played Slay the Spire the whole time. But now I am back.
I'm gonna knock you unconscious.
Really
Yeah,
zoom
we're
that
on
camera in,
to-
Taylor.
I was trying to scoot it over because I just need a new.
Resume it in, though. I just want,
To
like,
our,
nothing but your
our
eyeball.
last player,
Oh, yeah. Other way.
Conrad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude, one of my other players stop fucking around with their camera.
Something's going on in the corner, and it's really, yeah, it's getting hot over there. Hey, I'm Conrad. I'm the one with the Sonic face, which somebody in chat was talking about, and I thank you, Phantom Sound. Yes, it is a horrifying Sonic face, and I love it so. But next week, next time we're here, you'll see my heinous actual face, which is infinitely more terrifying. And I play Volthum, the Warforged Warlock.
Where we left off, they finish off a mysterious creature that's hungers for magic and try to push him off and get rid of his arms grasping wood. And a noble child, just, I guess being really noble, took over the bandit ship, and Sark went to the control room and see 3 people on the ground. And lightning broke the front glass.
It's perfect.
Roll me a d20.
Gonna use the very blessed large dice.
Yes, your very blessed dice.
A very large dice. Oh, whoa.
19.
19? Alright.
I didn't lie when I said it was blessed. This time.
It only does one or the other.
Yeah.
To an extreme.
Next roll's gonna be a 2.
Nat one.
We don't get about such things.
So, Sark's in the control room. Where's everybody else at? Where's it now?
I was headed up to the control room as well,
Alright.
I was following Starek.
but I was held back because I had to get healed twice.
I'm staying with the civilians and keeping a close eye on the engine room. And I believe, yeah.
So you're running between upstairs and downstairs? Between the theaters room?
Yeah.
Alright.
Mainly just keeping an eye on the stairs because that's the only way down there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Nothing happened on the stairs. You keep eye out of the civilians. You hear snoring, loud snores. You feel a strong, cold breeze coming in from the wall, the big wall. That's all you can gather. But everybody else, since Sark, you see this, you can do anything for 6 seconds, because 6 seconds, the other game's gonna show up.
Guys, you may want to get up here quickly.
You reach up. Opal, Volt, you see these 3 people on the ground. You recognize them as the crew members of the ship. And you recognize the captain is on the ground.
I want to go inspect and see if they're asleep or corpses.
I will also kind of help out with that.
You got to the captain and the crew member. There seem to be somewhat asleep. They're not dead. You can feel breath, Bolt, where they coming from, and you
Bolt knows
feel
what
they're fresh, a little bit still warm.
Hmm. So they're asleep, but not like in the same way that the people in the cabin were. They're like a deeper sleep.
Yeah, that's what you
Um.
gathered. Unless you do investigation.
Ooh, investigation is a thing I can do. Kia. Wow, it's 15. Let me double check. That number might not be real. Yes, it is real. 15.
15. You investigate the body, look around, and you notice around their necks there was around the captain's neck you see a little pin in his neck.
Got something here. I'm not quite sure what though.
When you pull it out, you see blood dripping from the pin. What do you think? And you want to look more closely, there's a hole. So it was more like a small, very small cylinder.
Sleep darts.
Possibly. Hollow, though, could have been filled with something. They might have been drugged.
Hmm.
In other words, it looks like we get to learn how to fly a ship regardless.
All right, good. Not the worst thing that could happen, right?
All they have to do is try to land it, right?
Easy.
True, we don't have to go forward or backwards, just down. And not even down well. Just down well enough that we don't die.
Makes me feel confident.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Oh,
Unless one of us knows how to remove poison.
No.
don't you just like you suck it out, right? You just like, right? That's how that works, right?
Possibly. No, I always heard bleeding was the way, but I'm not sure bleeding of the neck is the greatest of moves.
I'm gonna have to say probably not.
Yeah.
Lapis, do you dry your hands when you put liquid on it? I'll take that as yes, then. It's your science, Lapis.
Jordan?
Jordan?
What? Hello?
Yeah, hey, buddy.
Sorry.
The DM was talking to you.
So, do you dry your hands off the liquid, right?
I mean, yeah. Well, you
Okay.
mean wash or dry?
Dry. After
Wash.
you rinse it with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would dry my furry hands off.
Alright.
Furry.
I'm assuming you were done as well, too, okay?
Actually, I was planning on staying down there then, since three of them went up and Alejandra stayed downstairs. I'll stay down here with her.
Okay, what are you doing right now, then?
She's in the room. I would just stay outside the room and keep watch.
Do we want to put back together, like, cause is there rubble from inside when the pirates
Boom
crashed
happened?
in and everything? Is there like planks?
There's very small chip marks everywhere on the ground. Small chunks of wood, not probably big enough as a plank or a size of a door. Speaking of the doors, they're still on the ground.
Oh, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Lapis, could you help me move the door? I think we should try to board up that hole. I'm gonna pull out the bag of general tools that I took from the engine room.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, if you give me the spare parts, I can fix it myself.
Oh. Really?
Yes, and then I just go up and start mending it with mending.
Doors. I'm just putting the doors of what was blown open from myself to put up against the wall.
And I start mending it.
So how you doing this? So you're going to the wall and sliding to the hole, or you're putting on the hole?
Putting it... Cause will the door be able to encompass the hole? Like,
Yeah,
at
the
least a
whole
part
hole?
of it? We got 2 doors. Would one door be able to take one half, and the other door take the other half?
So it'd be like it would go to,
I mean,
to a door to your death.
It's
Oh!
Well, no, because you wouldn't be able to open it. Once mending is finished, it would make it all one solid thing. It would just be a weird section of the ship that looks like double doors in this wall. With a door handle and everything that doesn't work.
Would we be able to do that?
The hole is a little bigger than the hole, but if you gather the 2 doors and maybe some scraps that you
Probably
could
some scrap
find,
lying
maybe
around.
you could do it. But how are you gonna hold the door
I'll hold it up while,
against the hole?
Well, like, I'm not pushing the door through the hole. I'm putting it, like, up against part of it so that way it has a resting place. Or I'll put it on its side so that way it's, like, lengthwise around the hole. So that way then it's on both ends. And then we just do it on the other side. So then, if we mended this properly, it would have sideways double doors up into the wall.
So basically, he's trying to use the door to make it so there's no longer a greater than 1 foot hole in the door. So
Yeah,
that way
but I'm
mending
saying,
can
like,
actually fit.
how are you gonna position the door while mending it? Like,
Can we not
it
just,
would be part of the door. There's like next to a wall. Then the rest will be where the hole is at. That kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
It's
roll
like
me
just a patch job. That's all it is.
roll me a strength check then.
Oh, boy. Would Lapis be able to help me?
No, she's busy. He's busy with mending.
Fucking say.
Alright.
Lapis is Opal and Opal is
Okay,
Lapis now.
okay.
Fine.
11.
You're holding
Breathe.
the wood steady, but you feel the wood's being sucked from the hole or you're being pushed, but you got it there still for Lapis to mend.
I guess we just sit there mending this
It
hole
takes
for a while.
minute, so takes a little.
You know what we were doing for a while.
So while you guys can do that, back to the other half of this group. So you got men on the ground. You guys think they got drugged or asleep. A giant hole from the window. You can feel the gush of cold air coming in. You can hear the thunder out there as well.
I wish I hadn't given that woman my coat for indecency. I don't really want to try to set this down, personally. I'll leave it up to you two. I can assist, I guess.
Yes. An excellent choice. As I am a synthetic life form, it only seems natural I interface with this ship. Does the control panel look like it's whole? It's not smoking or sparking or on fire?
Like nothing tampered
You
with.
look at it, looks nothing's happening. You don't see any sparks or smoke.
Voltage
Okay,
R2D2
could-
plugging into the ship. ship.
Could I roll an investigation to try and figure out which one of these activates our vertical propulsion systems?
Sure. I'll say so.
Okay. Hooah!
Thank God.
Hey, that's good. 18 in total.
18.
Yep.
Nice.
You look at these controls. You see these controls almost similar where you were birthed. You see some of the levers has little markings, like arrows, which way it's going, and little wordings as well. So you got the left side with the horizontal stuff. You got the right side, the vertical stuff.
Perfect.
And you got the center reel in the middle between the both.
Does it look like this is meant to be crewed by one person or several?
One person, because it looks like all the controls is like close enough for one person can do.
Gotcha. And is there some kind of horn system that can be used to communicate with the rest of the ship? Make announcements and stuff like that?
With your investigation, you see an control set far away from the center on the left side of the control room.
Right. One of you two, go over to that panel and try and find a way to let the people of the ship know that we're about to touch down. And I'm going to act like I know what I'm doing, walk up and grab the wheel with one hand, and with the other hand, stand ready over the vertical control lever.
The moment you stand... Okay.
I go over to the PA system.
You go to the PA system. You look at this. Roll me an intelligence checks as well.
Oh, that's it? Sure. Oh, that's a 3.
You know how to operate a stereo from your guild that you remember that helped you revive Volt.
Easy. You just fiddle with these dials here and you pull the lever and then you can speak, I think, right? I'll give it a shot.
Roll me. Roll me. Just roll me a normal d20. Don't add anything to it.
16.
16. You flip a lever and you turn the dial and you hear beep.
Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't your captain speaking, but we've experienced some technical difficulties here. If you can hear us and you're awake, please find someplace safe to secure yourself and maybe your kids, just in case. We're going to be setting down here pretty shortly. Things might get a little rough, but, we'll see how it goes. Goodbye!
Did,
Ollie,
I look at
Lapis,
Ollie while
you-
this is happening
you-
while with Mindy, which is like...
you heard this announcement speak out without the bell. I forgot the tune of the bell. Before speaking, it's just straight on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have this. So basically, you heard that.
Lapis, I don't think patching this hole's gonna matter anymore.
I think we should find somewhere to secure ourselves.
Honestly, the stage room is probably one of the most secure. Let's put these doors and mend them back into those places, and we'll basically fix that room, because that's where everyone else is. So,
I agree.
we will
Tear off
drop-
whatever we just mended.
ripping it off. It's probably gonna break like a few cinches, just and then go and put it back into the original place.
So the moment you did that, you made the hole a little bigger.
Whatever.
Fine.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. What about the bomb on the engine? If we hit too hard,
Well, you guys just gonna have to hope that I don't hit too hard then.
I don't think there's anything we can do about it.
You
Plus
tell them,
this-
Captain.
right? But we're still relatively close to that.
Isn't the engine room closer to the back of the ship?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
engine room's back ship, stage is midship, and then we're midship directly above that. I mean, you guys could always go to the bow. That would be.
I
the
was
furthest-
imagining we were closer because of the stairs that go down into that room. But I guess from the end of the stairs, it's across the hall. So
Yeah.
okay, yeah, let's just mend these doors so that way we, in case of an explosion, it'll pass it.
We should also take the passengers there too. Then all the ones all sleeping.
Well, they're already in there because they were. It was during the performance when they got put
Maybe
to sleep.
in a safer spot than near the door, though.
Yeah, we'll
we
drag
should-
them to the backstage.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's go fix the door.
All right. Bringing the
And
door.
now we go fix the door. And while we fix the door, then we're gonna move the passengers to the back of the stage.
Going
backstage.
back to the other party.
No, not to the party. Yeah, we're just going to the theater room. To the
We're in the
stage.
theater.
Going back to the other half of of this party.
Alright, I'm gonna do my best to hold the wheel steady and slowly start decreasing our altitude.
The moment you started to decrease your altitude, but you look straight ahead of you, you realize your vision is not full view. You're having a hard time seeing in front of you. These black clouds make it difficult for your visions to estimate like how close are you to the ground or the things around you.
Oh shoot. Do they not have an altimeter on the dials?
No.
Welp!
Does this thing have a skid plate? Are we aware? Are these things designed to not completely explode in event of a crash?
The way you guys roll for intelligence, except for Lapis, not Lapis, Opal. Volt, you realize like if you crash the ship, in a in how to explain this? If you don't slow it down enough, the ship will crash, but it will do severely damage to the ship to a point where you can do major repairs, not to a point where it will explode.
Gotcha. So it is possible to make a crash landing if we crash at, if we are not at max speed drop. We
Yes.
might deal severe damage to the ship, but not to the point of non-functionality, just to the point where it would take a long time to repair.
Long time repairs and also cause some casualties to any people in the ship.
Hmm.
But
All
that's
right.
what you gathered.
I don't suppose I could barter one of you two to stand by the railings and yell if you see the tops of trees, could I?
How does you can speak between our minds, right?
Yes.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Are
good.
you just
You're
standing there on the
good.
door?
Just out of experience of seeing a few things, I think I'll stand outside just in case. Don't want anything to go awry here, so I can go outside and get wet a little bit while keeping an eye on trees as we're dropping.
I can fly beside, and if things get close, I can scream at Opal to scream at you.
Sounds like a plan. The
Opal.
hope is that we'll come in nice and gentle, but obviously, there's no way of knowing. I can't see for shit out of this window.
Opal, when you go out the control room, you realize there's no railing from the outside that you can look around.
Oh no.
So you're setting out in the hallway.
Okay. Could she like hug the side of the ship like she's just like, okay, I'm watching from the side over here.
Just claws dug into the side of the boat.
Daggers to the side, like I'm here, I'm hanging on.
You look around the hallway, you see no other doors except the control room.
Can she like stick daggers into like the sides of the hall so that way she doesn't really move? She's just holding onto the daggers then, or
So you just want to put daggers on the wall and just hold yourself
so
there?
she's just like holding onto the daggers like I'm watching everything, terrified.
Well, hang on a second. Are we saying that the control room is not on the top deck of the ship, but rather somewhere near the middle of it?
It's up top deck, but if you want to get a good view where you want to go, one of you guys has to go in front of the window in the control rooms and look out.
Well, this sounds like a recipe for disaster. I will
There's
go,
no
because if the wind steals me, I won't die.
All right. Yeah, change of plans, then that's what we'll do.
All right.
Christ.
So, I'm assuming, okay, two of you are from the giant window in front of the control room. Bolt, you're in the dead center with the main controls stuff, right?
Hmm.
Then, Opal, Sark, roll for perception.
If we die, sorry about not getting in the guild.
It's worth the risk.
Hey, you wanted adventure, right? Nothing more adventurous than dying on an airship.
I'll pretend I couldn't hear that over the wind.
Oh, you know
15.
I'm in your head.
15.
I don't like it.
4? I rolled
Opal,
a 4?
you look out this giant window, trying to see out, and you look around, you see lightning passing by in these black clouds, and these black clouds getting thicker and thicker, and you're just getting, and your fur spiking up every time you see a lightning. And all of a sudden, you see a bird flying by.
Oh, oh
And
no.
your eyes caught on that bird. It's like,
Making the chatter sounds like just watching the bird.
What are you doing?
start with your 15. You kind of look out. You see these dark clouds and lightnings and stuff, and you try and look both sides of this giant window, and trying to see if you can pick out things. And you see the same bird that passed by, but you're not too focused on that bird, but you're focused on the ground. Trying to look down. Are you trying to stay focused on looking at the ground, or are you gonna look somewhere else?
No, I'm gonna look at that bird. No, of course the ground.
And
Do birds fly?
I am one. I fly with you. Fly.
Yay!
roll.
You ain't gonna be in the sequel then.
So, Volt,
Hmm.
are you doing anything? Are you gonna change speed?
How long have we been dropping for?
I'll say about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna start slowing down the drop, going closer and closer to. We'll say like every minute, I'll go another notch closer to just hover.
To hover. All right. Then, Sark, Opal, roll me an R perception.
Hopefully, I'm not distracted by a bird this time.
Yeah, you're distracted by a cat. It's different.
20.
Oh,
Nice.
17.
Excellent.
Opal, you stare at this bird. Then you shake your head and you realize, like, wait, we're in danger still. Then you start.
Focus.
He's like, look out the window. And you put your paws against the window, like, I'm looking out. I'll make sure where I see this time. Then you just, what's that? Crawling against the wall, or the window, I guess. Is that the word? Right? Crawl.
Yeah. Shimmy,
Yeah.
crawl.
I guess shimmy through the window to make sure you stay out, and avoiding the giant hole in the center of the window because you don't want to cut yourself. And both you guys see something light underneath these dark clouds. It wasn't quick like a lightning. It's a constant light underneath.
Do we assume that's sunlight, or is it something bad?
It's one of the dancing lights, actually.
Shit, he's back.
It's not a very bright light, but
We got light beneath us. I can't make out what it is.
Very well. Slowing our descent. And I will continue descending, but as slow as possible. Maybe 10-mile-an-hour descent.
the more you descend, this dark light start to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Sark and Opal, the moment it gets bigger and bigger, you see green, dark green.
Ew, where did that come?
In the moment it gets close enough, you see a trees
Oh shit!
underneath, getting closer.
Forest.
Trees! Trees!
Slowly
They'll
descending.
handle this. I have the utmost faith that they will accomplish this with no problems at all.
Just super zen, and there's two of us clinging to the outside of the boat, screaming in the rain.
We're holding up the
Oh,
oars.
and I see a whole bunch of trees.
Sark, roll me a d6. No, not d6. D20.
15.
15. All right.
How many trees are there? 15?
It looks like a forest,
Oh.
and you're slowly making descents, hitting these trees. Now,
You're good. You're good.
If we're hitting trees, then at least relatively we're not hundreds of feet in the air anymore. Unless these are really tall trees.
you guys hear a very loud thunder atop of you, or somewhere top, but behind you. The moment it hits, Volt, I need you to make a strength roll.
After all these hot rolls, this is the time when I'm going to roll a natural 1. It wasn't. It was a 13. But I would like to point out on a d20 that is 1 tick away from a natural 1, so that was close.
While you're descending, you felt the controls jitter, and you felt it's about to go speed up, but you caught it, but for some reason you're struggling to move it.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to slow this in time. It might be a bit rough.
Is there any way that Opal can run, or kind of, I guess, run into the control room to try to help Volt stabilize it? Or
You're
stabilize
in the control room.
Okay, well, I didn't realize that. Is there any way Opal can help stabilize the controls with Volt there?
You can help him go against the lever. What's he doing?
Oh.
Have control.
Okay. Then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to help him.
Then Volt, re-roll your strength. Roll again.
That was worse this time. That was an 8.
Do it again with advantage. So 8 and
Okay. 14.
14. You got this feeling that it's almost there. You almost have control, but the moment you let go, if you feel like it's gonna go, hit max speed. You want to try to keep control on the stay position right now, or are you trying to slow it more? Because right now you're trying to stabilize it to slow it more.
Are we at the current speed we're going? Do I think we would deal severe damage to the ship or just some damage?
The way the ship is going, I think it's between the two, but a little closer to minimum damage, I guess.
All right. We'll just try and hold it here then.
You trying to hold it there. Sark, roll another perception.
Be nice to me. Be nice. That's okay. 15.
15. You see the trees hitting the boat and now getting closer downwards, and you see a bunch of trees hitting the ship, and you see like little animals crawling, jumping away from tree to tree, getting away from the ship.
Oh god. We are well within the forest now. We are committing genocide here. We may want to touch down sooner rather than later.
If we go much faster, we're going to destroy the ship. You can tell the animals you're sorry, but nah, they're idiots. They can't understand.
You're right.
Backseat Rage is like, animals.
Yeah, it's just Opal looks over at you like, seriously.
Well, have you tried talking to a squirrel?
With your
lately?
15 as well, you notice straight ahead of you in a vertical, I guess. You see the landscape start to change, and you see a little tiny hills. A little hill is about to come closer to you.
All right, we're gonna be leaving the forest, and we're entering like a plains. There's a there's a hill coming up. I can't tell if it's lower than our current altitude or not. We may want to be careful.
It's almost like next to. It's like the left side of the ship.
Are we in danger of like Titanicking ourselves here?
Yes.
I like how
Burr, to
fast
the
you
left.
responded with that. Yes.
There's a hill coming up. We're gonna rip up the bottom of the ship.
Which side?
Left side, left side.
For us, that's inside right now. Like, closer to, the bottom of the ship. How does this sound right about now? Oh, good, we're going through a car wash. We'll be fine.
And all of a sudden, you see a squirrel in the lobby.
How did you get here?
No, so
Squirrel
minded.
cares.
Keep moving the customers. Not customers, the passengers.
Just dragging them. Neither of us are strong. This is difficult.
All right,
Oh, you're
so
moving the bars? I need both you roll strengths then.
Oh, fuck.
They were just hoping they can get away with it.
I mean, 11.
Hang on, this one strike. 3.
Help move the
Yeah.
bodies.
Hoping with body, should we get advantage? But hoping.
No, you see you're moving the bars one by one. You see him struggling, moving this child into the back room.
The squirrel is doing better than you.
Squirrel cares.
Squirrel Chaos is like, what, 400 pounds?
You trying to move the body and trying to go maneuver the body away from the exploded staging area that you survived. So that's gonna take a lot more time than you guys think. So far, I'll say during this duration, you probably have five bodies in there
Out of like the 40.
out of the 50. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I underplayed the amount of people that were in there. Look, at least
Little
those
bit.
5 are more safe now. Maybe.
But while you're moving the bodies, you realize this is probably all the passengers are in this lobby, are in this theater room.
Well, one thing to take from this, I'm glad that people really enjoyed the show, and just keep dragging as many people as possible.
And I'm just saying that.
You managed to take off their boot.
Then you realize I'm not making that third show anymore.
Oh yeah, shit. The third or the fourth one.
Third one.
I mean, it doesn't matter how many more you had after this. There's no more stage.
I mean, you can always go around it. I'll be right back.
So back to the control room.
Main crew.
With the knowledge that we're about to get Titanic on the left, I want to spin the ship hard to the right.
You spent.
I'll help, I guess. I'm still helping Volk.
You sure?
What?
Well,
Hmm?
roll me a strength then.
Drink.
Drink.
Then add 3 to that.
Okay.
Shots.
Wow, 17.
17.
Hmm.
You did a hard spin with the reel, so you can churn the ship. And when you churn the ship, it's spinning faster than you expected would be. But it's moving into a different direction. But you avoided the first hill and moving to a different direction.
Oh god.
Mark,
Okay.
roll me a NAR perception.
Natural 20.
A natural
Hey.
20. And
Nice.
you slowly
That'd be
reaching
nice.
the ground, and you feel like you're getting closer to it. Like, I'll say like 60 feet away from the ground. But in front of you, you see another hill coming at you.
Hill straight ahead.
Blast it. I'm going to let go of the wheel, reach over and grab the throttle, and throw us into full reverse, just to try and minimize the impact with that hill.
Roll me a strength.
Ho, a solid 3.
You grab the handle for the speed of the ship, and you brought it down one notch and struggling to keep going all the way to reverse. You want to roll again to see if you can keep going?
Yeah, you know what? Opal, hold this lever steady. I'm going to have to use both hands.
Alright. Aye, aye, Captain.
Roll me a strength.
For me? Or
Opal. Actually, both of you.
Okay.
strength? Okay.
Oh, natural 20.
And I also got a natural 20.
Yeah!
Did you 3 just roll natural 20s in a row?
Yeah, dude! The cabin crew is the best crew!
Hey, Lapis, I think we're safe. We rolled an 11 and a 3. How does that make us feel?
Sark, you announced that another hill is coming by. You explained this to Volt. Volt quickly grabbed the handle for the speed of the ship and pulled down, and he realized it's being not friendly to go reverse. You let go of the horizontal lever and grab both hands for the speed. You use all your force, pull back, full reverse. And the moment you let go of the horizontal lever, Lapis, you grab the handle.
What?
And you
Opal.
Opal.
Hey,
Opal.
Jordan, you just want to change names?
Opal. You
Redfield.
You grab the handle that vault, let go, and then you decrease the speed or lowering the ship more downwards. And Sark, when that happens, you see the ship going a little bit more faster, hitting the ground or getting closer to the ground. But you see you going backwards a bit, and slowly. When you got to the hill, bang!
Well, okay.
The ship stopped. And you look out, and you see outwards. You see the night sky, the moon, and the little stars out. And you look out the window. You see the side of the ship hit the hill. It looks like it's landing on the side of the hill.
We are landed though, fully 100% dead stop on this hill.
You don't see any movements except the moon drifting a bit as you watch.
I vault over the controls and I give both of them a hug.
While this happens, Ali and Lapis, roll me strength, but Lapis, roll with disadvantage.
Oh. Ish. Oh, I mean, let's see if I can roll better than that. No, I did not.
Another 11.
Natural 1. Unnatural.
An unnatural 1.
Yes.
So you got a
rare
2 minus.
occasion.
Yeah, I got a 2 and I have -1 to strength, so yes. My first one was an 18.
You felt this little crash, but the person you carrying,
You did out the window.
no, like
Yeah.
the person you carrying,
Just seeing a body fly out.
you hold your stance. You felt this hard shake, but you hold still. But Lapis, when you felt that, you kind of lunge yourself with a child, hitting yourself on the wall.
Nice.
But you saved the child though.
I got further with I got further because of that.
Fail forward.
You one-upped yourself with that 3.
So control room, you guys hugging each other. Feel this great relief of you guys did it.
No, you heard something here.
So,
Excellent job, you two. Very well done.
Does
Her
this
arms are just kind of like noodles. They're like, yeah, we did it. Yay.
does this ship have any anchors that it can weigh so we could try and keep ourselves on the side of the hill and not slide down it in any way?
you look at the control panels and you see no trigger for anchor or anything.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh,
Oh,
well, there wasn't a second boom, so I guess we did good.
I guess so. I need to drink.
Second
I
floor,
can officially,
look at Lapis running into a wall.
can officially put down a flew an airship on my resume.
Yes, Sarek, I think you guys would be a fool not to hire these ones on.
I think you're right. If anything, they should outrank us. So,
Haha! Let's go get drinks! And then start repairing the ship. Actually, I'd need to find a dead body first.
do you want help with that?
If you're offering, and don't mind getting your hands a little messy.
Matters that involve the past are always messy. But for you, I'll help out.
I can also lend a hand. extra pair of eyes wouldn't hurt to find a massive body.
All right, just. So you're gonna search around the ship, right? I'm assuming.
Probably first we should go to the theater room to check in on the others and make sure nobody was extra injured by a slightly rough landing.
How do the doors hold up after the mending?
They just swung open. You see a squirrel.
They swung, which means they're attached still.
Instead of one squirrel, you see multiple squirrels.
What the hell? They're just coming out of nowhere.
They're just multiplying by the
I
second.
knew this.
You can say this is nuts.
All right, Lapis. I'm gonna have to be blunt with you. I don't think you're right for the guild.
I said Lapis did not say I said that. I was about to make a joke.
Yeah, Lapis just started chittering after seeing all those moving animals out there. Lapis is ready to hunt.
So you guys gather up in the theater room. You see half of the passenger missing. Then you realize that Ali was holding one of their bodies and moving it to the back. And
This is what you were doing while we were landing a ship.
Keeping people safe, yeah.
How many did you move?
Well, I moved 15.
I moved.
How many did you move?
I moved about. Let's see, divided by 5.
Mm-hmm.
He moved 1 involuntarily.
Ali, I have made my final decision on our hirees.
Well, to be fair, guild work usually doesn't involve moving corpses around.
They're not corpses, they're just sleeping.
Sleeping corpses, same difference.
A big difference, but still a difference.
Ali,
Anyway.
the more you said that, and you look at his body, you're like, robotic flesh.
With white cream. Hey, Acadia Roll, thank you for the follow.
Hey,
Thank you.
Alright, time to take off my shirt.
No. Nobody wants to see that, Jordan. Maybe Mason, but that's
what
about
about
it.
the feet though?
Oh, the knees, you're right.
The knees.
And
Oh,
also,
yes.
Great.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
For the previous arc.
Unfollowing right away. That was amazing. That's got to be a speedrun record for fastest time unfollowed.
I blame Jordan for that.
Would have happened anyways.
And you guys, you just see squirrels running around the ship, the lobby. One of them's probably drinking one of the alcohol that got spilled on the ground.
I don't do that.
That squirrel's gonna be a little screwed. Okay. It appears the ship's intact, which means the bomb probably didn't go off either.
Well, I didn't hear any
Well.
explosions, so I'm going to assume no.
That being said, the captain and the rest of the people on the bridge seem to have been poisoned, so if you lot wouldn't mind keeping an eye out for them, I'm going to go outside and try and chat with a dead friend.
Okay. Besides the point, you two did phenomenally in this trial, I guess.
Does this really count as a trial anymore, though? I mean, we just prevented a terrorist attack, more or less.
Is this part of the guild?
No, not this. We were no.
None of this
It
was supposed to
escalated
happen.
far beyond.
We were only there to make sure that it went smoothly, which we have, I would say, accomplished.
Yeah,
No one
I'm not going
died,
to lie.
so-
I was just supposed to talk to someone, so this is well beyond the scope of what my mission was.
Well, you're still going to go talk to them, apparently.
Yes, being dead isn't much of an impediment. It's just makes matters difficult.
Well, we're going to. Well, I mean, I don't know who's all going to go, but my plan is to clean up here a bit. Probably move bodies, and search to see if anybody's injured, as well as remove any dangerous things. Not the bomb, anything else. So I'm going to be running around collecting weapons and anything that they might have on them.
If it were me, I would resist moving most bodies. The 3 on the bridge could probably stand to be taken out, lest they die of exposure. That would be unfortunate. But the rest in here seem like they're relatively safe.
Oh, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the pirates.
Oh! Meh. Leave them. Kick them out the hole in the door. That'll be fine.
Oh, is there...
I would assist you with the bodies, but I don't think this is my forte, so I'm gonna find something else to do.
Is there any way we can signal for help? Like to send out a distress signal or something? Or we just gonna have to sit and wait until they find us?
We're pretty noticeable. We're a ship on a hill.
To Volt's intelligence roll of 18. The radio that you use for announcement can also be used for giving out distress signals. Volt. That's what you can gather.
Yes, if we use the radio, we could call out for help as well.
I'll go take care of that, and then I'll help you go find your friend for a conversation.
I believe he was your friend. He was just my mark.
Oh.
But yes.
What do you mean, your friend?
Long story.
Well, we have a long time, probably until the distress call comes back.
Well, why don't we wait until we have everything else sorted? After all, we've got a few things to gather up, and I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of talking to be done.
This is gonna split in 3 groups, or probably 4, because Opal, what are you doing?
I was gonna help Volt out, try to find that, find the body.
Alright, so 3 groups, so we start with Lapis then. Lapis, what are you doing?
I'll probably go help look for the body too. So, looking for a body is probably something I can do.
Okay, this is turning to 2 groups now. So the group searching parties.
You know what? I'd actually also like to go search for the bodies. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
So you go searching out the dead bodies. You found out all the low ranks bandits that's been killed on the ship. And you found, let's see, 5 bandits on top the living quarters. You found 4 bodies in the lobby. You found 4 bodies in the bottom of the ship.
So how many bodies is that in total? 13?
8.
Did you say 5 were on top?
5 on top.
So then 13. 5,
13.
4, 4. Do they all have guns? Other than the 2 that I already took?
You gun whore.
I'll just actually ask you, what do I find while I'm carrying them off the ship?
Carrying off the ship. Let's see. You found. Let's see. Oops. 2. You found 7 rifles. You found an empty box with antennas on top.
Oh, you said tennis.
Tennis.
You found 7 bags of ammunition.
How many is in each bag of ammunition?
Each one is, I'll say they probably use a lot when they shot you guys, so make this easier. 35 bullets in total.
Oh,
35 in total. Okay.
Yep. And you found, what is it? Maybe 1 gram of gunpowder in total. I don't know my measurements pretty well, but
That's
I'll
not a
check
whole
on that
lot,
later.
but that's probably
Yeah.
enough to probably shoot a couple times.
Yeah. You found 7 gold in total.
7 gold. All right. They were each
These
paid.
bitches and their lack of money.
They were each paid with 1 gold.
One of the bandits had a crucifix.
crucifix.
Cash.
And
Did one have a spirit box?
Close.
Maybe a
No, that's the
Oh.
thing with the antenna.
you found
shit.
one of the bag of ammunition. One of them's different. So you found 5. So I'll say you found 5 bullets has markings on it.
Bird bullets.
So -5 from the 35.
Okay. Special ammo. 5. And then normal ammo 30. Okay.
That's you probably mostly gathered.
Okay. I'm guessing they're not like wearing any armor or anything.
Just basic armor stuff. So I'll say leather. Most of them were wearing leather. Some of them were, the mages wear like unique robes.
Okay.
That's not really that special.
Okay. So in total, I have 9 rifles. Jesus. Alright. I will put them in a pile because I'm not going to carry 9 guns on me. I'll put them in the box with the antennas. I'll keep the ammunition off to its own though, so that way the guns.
Where are you putting the box? The guns?
The box with the antennas? Yeah. I'll put the rifles at least like in them. Like, how big is the box with antennas?
It was like a quarter of the size of the.
Oh. Okay, then I'll just put them next to it. I'm just pushing the box off to the side with rifles on top of it.
All right. So you guys search the bodies. So, any bodies that picked out to you? Sark.
I mean, they're going to go look for the the one that fell, the big guy.
Yeah.
The one that fell out of the ship.
No, didn't Sar go to the bridge to work the thingy?
I intended to, yes. That would take like 2 seconds. I just put out a distress signal and then go help them look.
Yeah.
That's gonna take you a few minutes. Then so the moment you guys are searching the body for the main captain, Sark, you probably realize that he's like couple miles away where you guys are at right now, because you guys were following a descent in a slow pace forward. So searching is looking for the main captain's body. You had to go back a couple miles to go look for it, and that's gonna take you about probably half the day because you have to search probably in the forest.
Let's get started then.
Got the
It's
time.
nighttime now, though, isn't it?
It's nighttime.
I think we should rest, personally.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I'm really
Might
tired.
be bad.
Night visibility as well. Fuck that.
I mean, I have
Sleepy
dark
time.
vision. I have
Yeah.
dark vision, so it wouldn't affect
I'm
me too
sorry
much.
that the rest of us don't, other than I'm not sure what you have, to be honest, Bold. It's a little hard to gather, but I think we should at least ensure that the people are safe afterwards. Are they still asleep? Like, how long have they been asleep for?
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
sleep for a long time.
They probably, yeah, sleep a long time. So I kind of lost count from our last session from a month ago. So, but you get the feeling the spell's gonna wear off pretty soon.
Okay. We should just sleep. We can go find the body later. I don't think he's going to be moving anywhere.
All right. But I have to say, if he has moved somewhere, it's your fault.
If you want to go search for him, by all
What?
means, it is your
In the
task.
forest? Alone? Ha! That's suicide. I'll just watch you guys sleep.
Creepy.
Slightly uncomfortable, but thank you for watching.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you keep
Sark.
reading.
You have a little pride knowledge of what he's saying, because sometimes
He
you see him
Yeah.
walking around the city, or hanging out the guild late at night before everybody else is asleep still.
I'm sure I would have heard stories around the guild as well of him just getting back at like 5 in the morning when people are getting up.
No, you hear weird, strange rumors that there's a strange creature moving around the city in the night,
Like people sleep.
but we don't know who that. They don't know who that strange creature is.
That's fine.
Rumors of a metallic skeleton that haunts the dark corners of people's deepest nightmares.
He's harmless, mostly.
For now.
What does that mean?
You know I appreciate you, just keep a distance.
So
Lapis, could I borrow you for a sec?
Sure. I nod my head and
You-
go with Eric.
You have magic, correct?
I used all my spell slots, but I
Can you-
am pretty tired of it, but yes, I can use magic.
Can you fix things? I hope.
Yes, as long as I have the proper components, I can fix mostly anything.
All right. I lead you back to the woman, the second in command. The one who I gave my coat to because I ripped her dress when I was pulling her out of the engine room or whatever.
I forgot about
Can you fix her dress so I can take my coat back?
Into a dress.
So
I'm cold.
What happened to her dress? Why is it all?
I dragged her out of the room and she must have got caught on like a floorboard or like a slightly lifted nail or something and it just ripped her dress. So I threw my coat over her so I didn't have to worry about it. But now when she wakes up she's not going to have pants. So I'd rather deal with this now and then just never speak about it again.
Well, I'm gonna need some sort of cloth then to repair her dress.
Sark, roll me a d20.
Oh no!
Natural 20.
Oh God! Thank God! Oh.
All right.
Okay.
So Lapis, you look around. You try to find cloth. Where are you looking for cloth?
I'm going to attempt to just like steal like unnecessary cloth of someone else's clothing.
Another woman.
Just enough to patch up her dress.
Well, hang on. Was the dress in some way, like outside of the rip, did you like lose the parts of the dress that were gone?
I'm imagining
Because
what's left
with
of
mending,
there.
you can just take the two halves of the ripped dress and put them
Yeah.
back together. You don't need cloth to patch the area.
That's true.
Some
long
of
as I
her
have-
pieces of her clothing is still intact, but just ripped apart.
Just fix it, please.
Just fix it.
I just want my
Go to
coat
where
back.
he was talking about where the ripped cloth was.
Still
Both-
on her. Drag
Both
across.
Just like you just like you're sewing, right? You just take the two pieces of fabric, you like slightly overlap them, right, and then you just sew it back up.
It's
Except
not,
you use magic.
It's not that simple. I still need some sort of cloth to hold it together.
What?
Unless
You
unless
don't?
the dress, if I repair it, it will make the dress a little smaller.
That's fine as long as she's decent.
Okay, then I'll do that. Then she will have a smaller dress.
So you grab the two pieces gently bring them
Uh-huh.
closer together, not touching the body, and you cast Mending on it.
Yes.
And the moment you cast Mending on it, her skin seems a little squeezed a bit.
It's too small. It's fine.
I knew this was gonna happen, but there you go. Her dress is fixed.
Excellent. She was rude to me. I don't really care. But my coat's back, so thanks.
No problem.
No problem.
No
No
problem.
problem.
That's not the way mending works.
Oh man. Alright. May I go rest now? Or do you need me for any other sorts?
No. I can wait.
Then we still have our rooms then, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you guys still have your rooms. Nothing happened to your room.
I realized, remember how like in the beginning where there was that broken door? I could fix that.
Dead to me.
Well, not if you're misusing mending, you can't. You don't need extra pieces of material in order to use mending. As long as there are two halves of the broken
Ollie,
material, it just
The moment
fixes.
you Lapis had Mending, you thought of that one door that you fixed of Sark's room. You could have grabbed him to fix the door.
To reiterate as well, from what Conrad's saying, Jordan, in my campaign, I require material use for
Oh,
mending.
okay. Okay.
It's not necessarily required, but because of the campaign setting, it requires it because it's able to mend more than normal, basically.
Dang, Tyler, your campaign ruined me.
Yeah.
You could just read the ruling on it too, bud.
You know,
You've
that's
got
too much.
eyes.
No. No.
No.
No.
No, say no.
Anyways,
No.
Time to sleep.
Yes.
I guess so.
Alright, so when they all go into their rooms, I'll stay in the hallway and use my sentry's rest there.
Alright?
Should we not stay with the people, though?
No, because the moment you guys rested, they woke up, then you explain everything to them. And
We're crash landed and now we're stranded. Don't die.
I want all you guys to roll me a charisma.
Oh, easy.
Don't be
just
dumb,
a straight
forehead.
charisma check, or
Yeah.
persuasion or anything.
Let's go persuasion.
Okay,
Oh, that's even better.
way better.
A 23.
Oh. Well, fuck you,
How
Lynn.
how about a solid 2?
Yeah, you're not
Well-
talking. You stay away.
I have a 21.
Kind of like, nah, I'm gonna stand behind everybody.
25.
I got 16.
Opal just doesn't look like
You-
to be the friendly
when-
type.
Lucky enough, all of them didn't wake up at the same time. You go up to the ones that kind of woke up. You explain the situation so well to them, they understand what's going on.
There
And-
was an accident. We are now
We were
stranded.
attacked by terrorists and we blew up. There you go.
We are stranded here just outside this forest. We have called for help, but please just remain calm and do not leave the ship for your safety.
Speaking of,
We're
was
arriving
that?
soon.
That was good.
speaking of distress signal, when you make distress signal, you did get a signal, and you heard a voice at the end, and they will be sending another ship to help rescue you. In
Did they give a time frame?
in the next, I think the next 12 hours, between 12 to 15 hours right now.
Okay.
But you explain that to everybody that help is coming on their way. You explain the situation, and the people that woke up understands and help the other people as well wake up, explain the situation, to a point where everything's fine. Everyone went to their rooms and rest, except for Volt in the lobby, sentry mode out. Roll me perception, Volt.
Huh? Oh, so good, so good. Now I gotta look at my perception. Okay, 21.
21. In this bristling night, you looking out, you see small hills in like different directions. You see the squirrels that somehow got into the ship just scattered around, just resting, except for one of them start to walk strangely out around in circles.
They're drunk.
Well, shouldn't have hit the sauce.
Then you look outside a bit more. You see a figure, wolf-like shadows in a far distance, running past the forest. And that's it. If you're not gonna do anything, we're gonna skip time.
Yep, I'm just gonna maintain position, wait for everyone else to wake up. And also, good time to ask, how do we do full rest here? You guys doing it long rest is full heal, or?
Full heal.
Okay.
So you have everything back. You should.
Wahoo.
What about my magic's sad face?
Try to do something so you will find him.
Oh.
Your character
Aw.
only thinks you don't have magic, but
I also only think I don't have magic.
With the long rest, the temporary hit points are also gone, by the way.
Yep. Wow, I went from 33 health to 38. Yay!
Say.
Still doing pretty good.
Having spell slots back, yes.
Oh yeah, you guys have to do all of that. I just get to sit here and do nothing. I don't have spell slots.
I have my spell slots. Oh well.
all right.
You happy there, Mason?
I got some very, very tasty spells. Holy shit.
Ooh.
Wow.
Everybody wakes up. Sark,
You making a medley?
Lynn, roll me a d20.
Oh no.
Still. 13.
13. When you're about to wake up, you hear your head's on the floor.
Whirlpool.
Looks like you fell off your bed,
You know what?
and your whole
After-
body, and your neck is holding your whole body.
After everything that's happened in the past couple days, this is arguably the worst. I am unwell.
Help.
I just
Help.
kind of like fall out of bed, like just fully, and I leave. I leave the room and I go sit beside Volt.
Bolt, you be seeing this the whole time. You see people. You saw the vice captain and the bodyguard that was you guys talked earlier came upstairs and saw what happened, and you explained to her what happened, in what way.
Is she rudely asking what happened, or is she
No,
having
she-
a slice of humble pie finally?
She's not giving me a sassy tone, more of curiosity, like cautious of curiosity what's going on.
Gotcha. Well, it seems that after the events of the prison room, we went upstairs to find that the main bandit leader had arrived on the ship. After intense fighting, we were able to push him out of a hole, but they had already affixed a bomb to the engine. It seems that it's impact detonation, possibly if we try to remove it. Not sure exactly, but we figured it's best that we land the ship, considering the damage we've undertaken. So, here we are. The landing was a little rough, but we should be recoverable, and we already have a rescue ship on the way.
I see. What happened with the bomb, though? Is it still in the engine room?
It is. We're rather under-equipped to handle such an explosive device. It's probably best if we get some specialists out here to deal with it.
Where's the other co-workers here? Where's the captain?
The captain seems to have been drugged. He's currently still on the bridge. We've been checking in on him, but his condition has neither improved nor worsened from what we saw. The rest of the crew was just knocked unconscious. They've been waking up as time has gone on.
Alright. Thank you for the stats. Then she start walking away and started walking upstairs.
She is such a Karen.
Not even a thank you.
Such Karen vibes.
I think she literally said thank you for that.
Not even a thank you.
I didn't say thank you. Thank you.
You did say thank you. You most definitely said thank you. 100% said thank you.
Yeah, absolutely said thank you. Said thank you for the staff.
And you see the bodyguard just looking around, checking the situation. Then you see more of the guests waking up and start to move around the ship. And more the time passed, more of the guests wakes up as well. All you guys wake up, everything back, full HP. Sark, you're next to Volt.
Buddy,
You look terrible. You
I
sleep
slept
on your
bad.
neck funny.
I did, like, fully just on my neck. That's...
Oh.
I have a problem.
Probably get that looked at.
Can you, like, straighten out my neck somehow? Not kill me, please. But, like, fix it?
Just snap.
I'm gonna take out my journal and flip through its pages. No, it doesn't say anything about chiropractic. It might just want to wait till we get to the next city.
That's fine. I'll just keep my head like this then, that's okay. But another problem. I pull out my deck of cards. I'm concerned. to say it.
Volt, you just see a deck of cards. Bring out a deck of cards in front of you, and you see the same deck of cards that he draw out magic, and the same deck of cards that he used to play card games.
You crafty bastard. You were cheating the whole time, weren't you?
I always cheat. You should know this by now. But last time I tried this, nothing happened, and I'm concerned now that I don't have magic anymore.
Well, you could try it again today and see if it was only temporary. Otherwise, what we're going... Actually, you know what? I suppose I'll wait for everyone else to wake up, and I'll tell you all what my mission was as we go and find our dead men. It might very well pertain to you as well.
They're just in the hall, right?
Yeah.
They're in the. Well, you guys in the hall, or are you in the main lobby?
No, we're in the
hall.
foyer.
We're just sitting. Yeah.
Or you guys in the hall in front of. I'm guessing you guys.
Like, yeah,
Pretty much we hear
right
what
at
they're
the-
saying.
Right at the top of the steps by the, yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna come out of the room. You said that you had to talk to them. That's all that you gave us.
Correct. considering everybody was in a bad way and we're going to have a long walk ahead of us, I figured it'd be better conversation to have on the move. But I was sent out to speak with him. Never got his name, just told he was a bandit, he had an octopus tattoo on his neck, and that he would have information on the Divine Guardians, the ancient guardian beasts. Some creatures of some renown, it seems, although information on them is quite lost. Very few people seem to have anything.
I haven't heard of anything like that, so I'm not going to be of much help in that regard.
Indeed, and it seems that very few people have heard anything of it. But not only has this gentleman heard of them, but it seems he knows, possibly, the location of one. That was my task, to find the location and possibly help my research along. After all, these are creatures of incredible power. Did something of rather vague rapport in the past.
Well,
I must admit, notes on them are few and far between, and frequently referenced as divinity or great gods or a mysterious force of nature that helps humanity in their time of need.
Did these great gods have a war?
I'm uncertain. I suppose it could be possible, but it doesn't seem to be referenced anywhere.
I see.
Nothing about romances between the sun or moon either, it seems.
Oh yes, so that's good.
Any of them that bought light. That bring.
But that's why I was hoping that we could capture him or knock him unconscious as opposed to pushing him out of the side of an open ship floating. several
I'm
thousand
sorry.
feet up.
I do apologize for that, but if I had tried to catch him, I most likely would have joined him. So
Oh, it seems if we had tried to knock him unconscious, he probably would have beat us to death. So it's an inconvenience, but not something we can't work around. As I said, if we can find a cleric in the next town over, we can have them talk with the dead.
sure, I'll assist you in any way that I am able to. You helped us with our problem. Not that you really had a choice, but in a show of good faith, I will help you.
Excellent. As soon as we get a chance, I'll send a message out to the Bluebirds. Hopefully I can get you officially assigned to my task. Although, to be honest, they might have just given me this task to get me out of the sanctum. I don't think people liked me wandering around the halls late at night.
Would I know as a guild member if people hold Volthoom in disdain?
Without rolling anything, because you do have prior knowledge of this, no, do not. They respect Volthoom greatly, because he is very unique in a way. They're more curiosity of this thing, not like redeem anything. And also,
Oh,
you don't
you're
know if you don't know if the rumor that's connected to him though.
Oh, I just know of a rumor of like someone creepy walking around at night. I don't know that it's actually him.
Yes.
Was
As
there a
far
lot
as I
of
know, they hold
clinging
you
and
in-
clanging with following this creature?
They hold you in extremely high regard. I don't think that they would assign you to this just because.
Well, indeed. It does seem to be of some importance at the very least.
A quick bite.
And I would be happy to have the company. I have to admit, talking to myself gets rather boring, and some odd looks alongside it.
I will fully commit to joining you if you promise me that you will not attempt to harvest my organs unless I die.
Oh, your organs are nothing special. Those
Oh,
cat
thanks.
ones, on the other hand.
Oh,
Hmm.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Anyway, I'm leaving. Thanks for the talk.
Would Hope will be downstairs at this point in time and just kind of see them and walk over to where Sarek and Volthor were talking.
Volcor?
Voltorb.
Voltorb?
Sorry. Volt, I can't say your actual name. Sorry. My mouth had a stroke. Ugh.
Oh.
I can't self-destruct.
Wow.
Oh.
Hope.
Oh.
You walk
Oh.
toward Volt.
Alright. Just like, morning. How's everything going down here? Obviously, since I was upstairs.
It seems like most of the people are awake. Vice Captain came up. She's going to go view the captain, see if she can do anything.
Didn't even thank us.
At this point, you just see the vice captain moving between upstairs, downstairs, back and forth. And you see her going stairs with a few crew members. And you see a lot of the guests going downstairs as well.
Perhaps they're serving food. If we don't want to use rations, it might be a good idea for you all to see what's going on.
Free food?
I wouldn't have any complaints about that.
I agree.
So, I'm assuming all you guys can go downstairs then.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, everybody, all you guys went downstairs. You see most of the crew, the guards, and the vice captains helping every guest cook food and serve the food to every guest if possibly could. So, there's few of the co-workers are full rush in the kitchen. The vice captains bring out food to each guest and stuff, and the main gate to go inside the ship and outside still opens. You see some guests out there as well, sitting on the ground eating. And she came by like, here you go, here's your food, here's your food, here's your food. And she walked away after she gave you guys your food.
Just tell people that when you deliver the food, that rescue will be here soon. Okay.
Within 12 or 15 hours.
Well, that was before we slept, right?
Yes.
So then we only have like 4 hours.
We might be a time issue here, but whatever.
Well, I'm not actually one to suffer from exhaustion like you lot are, so if need be, you could wait here for the rescue ship, and I could just do the long march back to the civilization.
It sounds not only dangerous, but
Dangerous.
also idiotic.
We're in this together now, so I'm staying.
So, you guys eating your food.
Time to go find a body.
Does anybody need a rifle? There's a box of them over there. I'm actually gonna take one myself.
I think I'll be fine. She pulls
I'll
out her
pass, thanks.
shirt bow. She pulls out her shirt bow. Yeah, I'm fine.
I more so wanted it just so that way I could practice marching.
The four of
You have a
you,
routine of like performances.
while you guys eating and chatting, well, weapons, you notice there's a guard coming up to you guys. I would like to explain my greatest gratitude to you guys for saving us. I'm assuming you're the people who defended us in this ship.
Yes, that would be us.
as members of the Bluebirds Guild. Yes.
Ah, the boots. I'll remember that. I'll send a report out to make sure you guys get the right rewards and appreciation you guys need.
Thank you.
Like, so I'm assuming all 4 of you are the same guild, right?
It's
Well, they
safe
were
to say
actually.
at this. Oh, I was going to say it's safe to say at this point. Yes, we are all of the Bluebirds Guild.
Ah, I see. And I hope we can continue your support until the rescue comes.
Opal just kind of
Indeed.
mumbles to herself. Should have believed us the first time.
I swiftly elbow you like in the ribs. I'm just like, not now.
She just kind of goes,
Opal, roll for intelligence, yes.
for what?
An intelligence check.
Intelligence check? Sure.
Rude turd.
How about a 20?
You realize this is not the same guard that you talked to earlier. This is a very different guard.
Wow.
And he
Not
sounds
all
like
guards.
he sounds like he has a higher authority than the other guard.
She just kind of mumbled it. She was hoping he wouldn't hear it.
That elbow knocks him.
He didn't hear it, I'll just say that. But that's to your knowledge.
I cough really loudly and elbow her in the ribs.
She just kind of stares
Wait,
over at you.
With a crooked neck too. Ow.
Just like head half attached.
He looks at you, Sark, and like, are you okay? Do you
No, can you
need
fix
help?
my neck, please?
Sure.
Here,
So he
Oh.
grabs your head
Easy.
and tilts it. You hear a crack in your neck.
Oh,
You're dead.
oh
That's
I feel okay.
I can walk on your back.
Fatality.
That might help.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
My slimmings had this issue before. I know how to deal with tilted head sleepers.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I nod to him. Yes, we have a little excursion to take care of today, but we will be back.
Excursion? Where do you guys?
We have to go find some guild-related evidence that was lost during the crash.
Like, what kind of evidence? Like,
Guild
the
information. I'm sorry, I can't pass that along.
oh, I see.
It seems that one of the people who attacked us was carrying information vital to a mission. So, we must go out and find the bodies.
Did one of the body fell out of the ship while flying?
And several of them, yes. It was far more expedient than fighting them normally.
Are you sure? Because if they fell from the ship, they could be almost anywhere, and finding them probably pointless.
It's going to be difficult for us to complete our mission without them. Unfortunately, it's very vital that we get the information that they held. Assuming we knew where it was that we were hovering, accounting for the trajectory that would be thrown off by the wind, it's possible for us to plot out a much smaller area. And considering that at least a few of us can take to the air, it might be possible to find them within an hour or so.
An
hour?
The length of time is actually more going to just be from us having to travel to that general area, because I'm sure the body must have hit the ground before we started moving.
Indeed.
So
I'm
that
only
was-
worried if it was carried off by the wind, considering the wind was blowing so hard. But it should still be within a relatively small area. I would say no more than a few square miles.
Well, I can't. There's any way to convince you to stay, because despite what just happened, I would like your guys' extra hands to stay and help protect these citizens until the rescue comes. head back to Tashu. Because that sounds like more time for you guys to do, and even though you find the body, you can't really sure it could be actually there.
On estimate, how long would it take for us to travel the couple miles?
On foot?
Yeah.
I'll say 2 hours probably for a couple. Like, how far are we talking about here? Like, how far are you guys? Say, if you guys do search, how far are you willing to go?
So we would be able to track the course the ship took by the time it hit the trees. If we were to follow that back on a map, there'd probably be a cone. How high up were we when we were fighting these people?
I think it was like 1,000.
I think it's 10,000.
10,000.
Was air up there?
There's air up there, but you guys like aren't mostly inside most of the time.
That's fair.
At 10,000, if we could get a search chain about, if we can get a search chain about 500 feet wide, spacing it out about 100 feet per person, then we could probably get all of this buttoned up in the length of time it takes us to walk there and back. Assuming, everybody rolls well on their spot checks.
Well, what if we do this? We take the middle ground. We'll take some time, because we still have to wait for rescue to arrive. We take the amount of time before they show up, and then if we didn't find it, then we'll send, once we return back to, why is the name blanking right now? Tashu. Once we make it back to Tashu, then we can send an entire group, like a much larger, more widespread group, to comb the area to ensure that we find it. It would leave it out to the elements for maybe another day, but
we could also only send 2 people, considering that 2 of us now can fly.
I want to make sure of this. You're looking for a dead body? Well, right?
Presumed to be dead body. He fell out of the ship, so we're assuming that he definitely perished once he hit the ground.
Unless he had feather fall on him, in which case it's quite possible he could have survived, but it didn't
In which
seem
case he's
like
probably gone anyways.
Indeed.
So, like I said, this search probably a little pointless, because if you don't sure if he's dead or alive, then your search is gonna be nothing. And if you can go out now, just the 4 of you, I think it'll be even harder to find this person and more be a waste of time. I'm sorry if this information is really important, but I'm more thinking of getting our these people to safety right now. So
You wouldn't happen to have some sort of information of something coming to attack us here, would you, soldier?
besides some there's the rate of cruise ships being attacked by bandits. No.
Well, it seems we were already attacked by bandits once. It'd be
Yeah,
rather
and
foolish of them to come again.
And currently we're in an unknown place, so anything could happen.
Well, I suppose.
Yeah, as disheartening as it is, your mission's not a failure by any means. You still found him, which in of itself is important. So once we probably either finish the arena, because that'll be going on soon-ish. If
Oh, you got you guys are entering the arena or the tournament?
what? I did not mean to speak for everyone. I was just mentioning the arena because I know that it was to be starting soon. I'm not sure if we're entering or not. I'm not entirely sure. How does the arena actually work? Like, I don't... Would I know because I've been there a few years?
It's a little bit imminent tournament between all guilds. And each guild presents members of their guild mates to participate in this tournament.
Okay, so it's like guild versus guild sort of thing. Okay.
Yep.
Well, we've only got 2 silvers and a bronze here. I'm not sure if we would do too well in a tournament, but
And a
we
little
might be
reminder, Ollie, your guild master said that you and Sark and the new recruits are most likely end up being in a tournament.
Didn't want to say that to them, though.
Would I know that I'm supposed to be in the tournament? Would he have told me?
Yeah, you were with me during the time. This was during the
She told you after her personal meeting with
Right.
So you have knowledge of that.
Okay.
Yeah, this was
And
the session.
I'll say this: you have kind of talked with the guildmaster with the tournament, but you say you were thinking about it.
Hmm. I suppose if he is dead, he's not moving anywhere, and there's nothing that stops me from waiting for him. I'm more worried about the rest of you. By my understanding, your flesh only lasts so long.
Did your arm fall off? Are you okay?
Oh,
Apparently Sark accidentally dropped his bowl and cracked everything.
my mouth.
So he's half
My
eating
mouth.
foods unfinished, and Sark, you little teardrops because you didn't finish your food.
My meal.
My mouth
And the guard's
fell
like,
off of the
"Oh,
rest of the,
I'm sorry for that. Let me go give you a new one." So he went away and go fetch you another bowl of food. Now it's the 4 of you.
I think we
5?
should just wait.
Should
4.
Isn't it 5?
Yeah,
Is
'cause
Lapis
Who's-
not with us?
No, it's just the 4 of you.
Oh, okay.
Volt, Sarek, myself, Lapis, and Opal.
The moment you say their name and look around, Lapis is not there.
Lapis!
This has got to stop, right? Like, if he works in a team with people, this can't happen.
Oh,
Is he-
no!
Wait, he's really stealthy. Is he just hiding? Can I look
You don't
for him
understand.
real quick?
Most cats will sneak
Make-
off into a corner to die.
Perception.
Is he dying?
Make a
Is he not?
Ooh, probably not. Perception? 12.
Is everybody looking for him or just Ollie?
No, I'll just use my passive perception of 12. So if he shows up and really fucks up his roll.
I will also just use my passive of 12.
Okay.
I'm not gonna actively search.
My passive is 15.
I guess I'll roll. I got 14 for my perception.
You guys search around, but you found another tabaxi. You thought it was Lapis, but it's not. You search around. You look up atop of the ship. You check his room. You check the lobby. You check the game side. You check the bathrooms.
Where's
Some
the
reason
wimp?
you guys can't find him.
I'm definitely making a note of this in the report.
I
Maybe
just
is
come
he
up and be
getting-
like, guys, I've been standing behind you the whole time.
I knew you were just extremely stealthy by accident.
I'll just let you
How do
know,
you-
Lapis. The conversation they had, you only probably heard partial, not the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Also.
I got. But I've been here the whole most of the time. I was going to say something, but I had my mouth full with food. But then you guys started walking away, and I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Whatever. You're here now. That's all that matters, I suppose.
Right. Well, I suppose we should probably take up positions around the ship. I'll go to the top deck and keep a lookout.
By the way, we're at an hour and 50.
I'm gonna say this is a good point right here because I'm assuming all of you guys are gonna take position of bodyguarding.
Yep.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back. Hope you enjoy this wonderful session and me speaking and all my fear.
You're doing
Doing good.
fine.
Just so you know, this DM my worst nightmare here of speaking.
You're
I'll
talk to you.
great.
You're fine.
Oh, yes, later.
Bye.
Say
Bye.
Bye.
See
But
ya.
later.